Come on, motherfucker. Hey, it looks like we're in business. Okay. That's fucking weird. That's what I said. Anyways, let's get to... I'm not even going to waste any time in introducing because I don't have much time, so... I'm Crafty Annie, and this is our project I'm working on. It's not just going to be a comic. It's going to be voice acted. So it's going to be a little bit of a video. Hopefully they'll take it. If not, whatever. It's not about art quality in this contest. It's about comedic value. So that's what I'm focused on. I'm like, okay, what can I do that's epic and funny and do it as quick as possible? And I think I came up with something. Of course, I don't have my handy device here. Right back. Here we go. Your treats. Sneaky. Now it's right here in front of my face. Tucker. Good boy. Good boy. Right. Boy, it keeps me company. All right, let's do this. So we're just gonna fill in this stuff here. Make that a reference. Fill it in. Yeah, he always keeps me company. It's like to leave me. What in the hell? Come on. I don't know why it's not letting me do a fill now. Oh, okay, now. There we go. Okay, that's a weird bug. Do. Oh, it's doing it again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, for the most part, I mean, that's how it ends up going for dogs and stuff. Is just, they become your pretty much closest thing you have for a kid until you get a kid. of a sudden it's not doing it again. What gives Procreate? Alright, TJ Kirk's got his steel briefs. I got only 2 days to do this. Today, tomorrow. Oh, I got Friday. So tomorrow and Friday, I got to color and voice act this, and then send it to him. I just want to win the contest. Oh my God, Procreate! What the hell? Can programs ever just work? I feel like there was a time when programs just worked, and now all of a sudden they just stopped working. Of course, when you treat programmers like shit, it's probably going to come a point where like all this shit starts breaking down, and you don't have the people that are capable of doing it, because you know what's the incentive of becoming a programmer if they're just going to get treated like shit? It's like, what kept me from going into like professional artistry and design wasn't even like it wasn't a money thing. In fact, there was a lot of money to be made there. It's just like you become a little tool that's used and abused and then thrown away to what? Make advertising ads for billboards and TV commercials. And it's like, unless you have connections, you're not going to get a director's opportunity unless you save up a bunch of money and you have some friends that are executives. Alright. Take that little skin of his in there. Whoops. Yeah, well, it sounds like she'll be a good mom. So, oh yeah. I don't know if I can pull it up on here. I guess I could. Let's see if it will at least play the audio. This is a YouTube channel I discovered called Channel 5. He's coming out with a documentary, I guess, called This Place Rules. This is about a Q family.
Biden is a child molester. And he kidnaps children and does horrible things to them. Just like Hillary Clinton and Obama, who made the virus. The virus is man-made.
Hold on.
It doesn't exist. Kids need to be put
See if
back
it'll
in
turn it
school.
down for me.
The people who are pulling the strings is the Italian Vatican. They actually are reptilian bloodlines from another planet. They're basically robots.
Perfect.
And the evil people that are there, such as the Rothschilds, who suck blood out of children to get adrenochrome and stay young and beautiful forever. They pick them up and they take them to a submarine.
There we go. Okay, now we're not.
It's
not picking up double audio.
Epstein Island, which is where they molest
Unless
children.
I speak.
That's the icebreaker. Hey, he didn't stop.
Uh-oh, he's got the pistol. Headshot.
my muffin.
What's that Tommy John's food?
I think it's like grind up children.
People do evil shit. That's it. And these people have plenty of opportunity. They got more money than God. I think the military is going to arrest the whole damn government.
Some people say that there's going to be a blackout, no television except Donald Trump screening on live news. And what he's going to do is he's going to...
Yeah. Some crazy shit. Took me a minute to, like, figure out, oh, is that real? I don't want to play anymore because it's playing like shit for some reason. But yes, the QAnon family. Basically, the parents are keeping them isolated. They don't go to school. Which probably is a good advocation of why we shouldn't have homeschooling. Because this is the type of thing that people who homeschool are interested in doing, apparently. Yep, they're grinding up human babies and putting them in the McDonald's. The military is going to arrest the government. Why? They go on about how they're about like questioning everything and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it's questioning everything except your own edicts and beliefs. But I guess it must make them feel smart. I think about that sometimes. Like, conspiracies are ways for dumb people to feel smart. Like, yeah, I see the truth. The moon landing was fake. A reptilian overlord controls our country. And it's always very complicated and elaborate. And it's like, it's not that, it's pretty simple, actually. Corporate interest runs the nation and runs the world at this point. There's 5 companies that control all our food. 5. Oh, no, 10. I'm sorry, 10. 5 companies control all the media that we consume. Like, you want to see a scary map, a spooky map. I don't know. I think in the long run that all this shit was going to just like collapse in on itself, and not. I don't mean like a Fury Road, desolate future. That's a possibility. I just mean like something's got to give with the way the system is, because it can't be perpetual growth. Perpetual growth is the idea that you're going to make more money every year, the following year, and produce more every year. And if you don't, then all this, investors get angry and they pull out. I'm looking at my computer as if you can see it. Let's see. Yes, I looked up the title Penis Rocket. Let's see. 10 companies control food. There we go. So this is the actual choice. Whenever someone says you have a lot of choices, no. You have Nestle, Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, General Mills, Kellogg's, Danone, Mars, Mandela's, Associated British Foods, and Unilever. That's it. That's all you got. That's your choice right there. That's when it comes to your food. All these, people think that, you have all these different brands and competition going on. No, you don't. Let's see, do even all these companies do cereal? I don't see anything for cereal-wise for Coca-Cola. or Nestle. They just do candy. PepsiCo, nope. So General Mills does cereal, obviously. Kellogg's, yes. That's it. Outside, I guess, like the store brand stuff. But yeah. People get blown away by this. That's why I like bringing it up so much, because like people never think about this. Like, this is kind of fucked. This is the monopoly right here. Try starting a food company. Like the only prospect you have when you start a business or an invention is to get bought out by a bigger company, and that's it. And they can take all ownership on it and make more money than you'll ever see from it. Maybe they'll pay you some residuals, but the idea is to pay you less than what they're getting for it. Always. All right, back to TJ here. And it's Gatling gun penis. Let's color in these socks real quick. Drop color in there. Somehow that's not... Alright, whatever. Yeah. I had trouble getting this started because... So weird how it sets itself up for Streamlabs. It's like you have to start broadcasting on your iPad and then go into Streamlabs and tell it to broadcast there. And then it kind of just like automatically switches over to the screen. And I guess in the background here, we'll make it all yellow. So we make the border a reference. Like action yellow. The fuck? Bunch of action lines. Oh, God damn it. And all right. Looks like all kind of fucked up in this next panel, but I don't care. I'm going to leave it like that. It's a feature, not a bug. All right, now establish the color here. Actually, yeah. Fill out. then, so I'm even trying to save time by just not even naming the layers. Let's see what we got here. Is this it? Yes. Of course. Should have my music in the background. Wish I could have my music in the background. Current bitrate 797 kilobytes. Well, how do I change it? Can I go into Streamlabs and change the settings? Oh, Streamlabs, they're so freaking limited. Okay, we back? It looks like I finally caught up. I like how this Jordan Peterson turned out. Do. Yeah, by the picture I had, it looked like he shaved half his head, but apparently not. He just grew it out long and put it in a bun in the back. Whoopsies. I was never see the back of his head. Now, let's see, where's the ink in this? god, come on. Fine. Thing there's not like any gaps at all. When it comes to filling the color. Yeah, so now that I'm actually not in game mode, it's out in Christmas, visiting family, and my dad did his usual thing where everyone leaves. After everyone leaves, we're like the last ones out because, you know, it's a 4-hour drive. He puts on Newsmax, and they're talking about like some bullshit of trans people or whatever taking over or some shit. So yeah, we had a little uncomfortable conversation, but necessary about it. And just making sure he doesn't get sucked into this shit. Because, especially when you get older, it's going to happen to all of us. So as you get older, you know, you just become more susceptible to being taken advantage of, I guess. It just seems inevitable. And Newsmax loves playing on those fears of the boomers. Talking about how the world's all topsy-turvy. We got men dressing up at like women. Like, yeah, we never seen that before, right? First of all, it's like it's never, like, as if it's never been done. It's just to the point where it's not done for just simply comedic value anymore. No one just finds a guy dressing up in a dress as funny anymore. It's like we've seen that. Only a weirdo at this point is going to be offended. In fact, I want to see if I can find that segment they had. Oh, there's another thing I want to look into too. That was because we don't have cable because we're millennials. So I'm wondering about this shit. There's a whole infomercial going on one channel about Tylenol causing autism, and there's a huge lawsuit that I never even was even aware of. And there was it was big. What is it? Infomercial on how to join in on the lawsuit. Tylenol autism. Please just tell us. In fact, I could probably... I guess I have to go on YouTube on here. Wait a minute, how do I add scenes? Let's see, let's add first scene. Okay, create scene. Come on. Show keyboard. Let's type it 1. Alright. Is that all I get? Is that all I get? All right, I guess that's a no-go. I'm going to figure out a better streaming program, I guess. All right, Tylenol. Autism lawsuit. Tell me all about it.
Acetaminophen, known mostly by its popular brand name Tylenol, is one of the most widely used pain medications in the world. Acetaminophen
50 million
has
people
long
in the
been
US
marketed
use
to pregnant
Tylenol.
women as the safest
go.
option for pain and fever relief during pregnancy, which has led to a perception that Tylenol is safe for use during pregnancy. Recently, however, a growing body of scientific evidence has emerged indicating that the use of Tylenol during pregnancy can increase the risk of autism. These studies have found that prolonged use of acetaminophen products during pregnancy results in a 20% increase in the baby's risk of being diagnosed with autism. The studies also show that the amount and length of Tylenol used during pregnancy has a direct correlation to the autism risk level. In September 2021, this new evidence prompted a group of 91 medical experts to publish a consensus statement in a leading medical journal calling for warning labels and other precautions to address the risk of using Tylenol during pregnancy. The new research linking Tylenol use during pregnancy to autism has prompted a growing wave of Tylenol autism lawsuits. Last month, a motion was filed seeking to consolidate the Tylenol autism lawsuits into a new class action MDL. If the class action MDL is formed and the causation evidence survives legal challenges, these cases could be resolved in a global settlement. Our firm is currently accepting new Tylenol autism cases. If you used Tylenol or generic acetaminophen products during pregnancy at high doses.
Now, I got to remember, settlement's not always an admission of guilt. Not that I want to simp for some shitty company, especially a medical company. Do victory for the lawsuit, huh? Autism Speaks is some weird anti-autism organization that hates autistic people. Or at least they see it as some kind of like curable mental disease. See, SciShow, connection between estrogen and autism. Experts urge caution about overusing Tylenol during pregnancy. Well, maybe it's maybe there's some truth behind it. Of course, I'm not a scientist that fully understands exactly how autism develops, because I know you're born with as it. You know, it's not something that there's nothing that can give it to you. All right, I see your link. What do we got? I see it. I'm coming for it. The question is, nope. Can I click on it? Of course not. All right, I'll just click on it here in my PC and... why did you do that? Why did you do that, YouTube? I'll get the title of it. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay. Copy. Paste. Now I can click on his link. Yeah, see that? I don't know. The idea that a drug being introduced to a pregnant person causing defects, that sounds more plausible. Like, you know, smoking while pregnant can cause defects. Loads of sugar can cause, like, ADHD and stuff like that growing up. It's not like autism is not something where you go, where you're cognitively, I forgot what the term is. You have a normative brain. I'll just say it that way. You have a generally normal brain, and you get a vaccine, and then you have autism all of a sudden. It doesn't work that way. But maybe there's some credence to like the developmental phase as a fetus and the drugs you take. The problem is too is like if they took any other drugs while you're pregnant, how you know it's not that drug? Tylenol, it's like Tylenol is like candy. Is there anything on this other than anything that comes from like a more credible source, not just the organization looking to get the money for the lawsuit? See, like we got some guy behind a microphone. Not really gonna buy that. Oh well, this is armchair like research right now. Anyways, what we got here? Deputy shoots suspect armed with a knife. All right, deputy. Let's see if it's justifiable. I'll make the determination of whether or not it's justifiable. Me, as a non-law enforcement person. Me, as an artist and video creator. There we go, that should be good enough. Alright, yeah, this looks like it. What we got? Let's see it. Let's see it play out. Take a little brief break. All right, I gotta time it so I can watch it on. See, I can't turn up the volume on the iPad because otherwise the microphone will pick it up. All right, so I gotta play it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, is there no sound?
When you're on your bike, you gotta go with the traffic, right? You can't be on the sidewalk, means you gotta be on the side of the road so that oncoming cars. What's your name?
Kenneth Wallace.
Kenneth Wallace. Can you hop off your bike for me real fast? Do you have any weapons on you?
I do.
What do you got? Don't reach for it. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Putting my kickstand down,
all right,
bro.
all right.
I'm Antichrist.
Whoa, man.
Put it down.
Whoa. The way some of this I don't know how your training was, but like if you've seen the training in Ohio for some of these officers, it's fucking insane. They teach them like they're going out in the field is going out in a battle, and your life is on the line, and you could be attacked and possibly killed at any moment. It's a battleground. You're battling for order. It's like, all right, buddy, this isn't fucking this isn't the Mad Max universe. And now I think it's getting kind of worse with the idea that more companies are going to have these private police forces. that used to usually comprise of people who failed at being police officers or military. But now they see that they can make more money that way, so maybe it'll get a little more approved. But the problem is now there's even less accountability that way. The only thing is that they just can't officially arrest a person. And who knows, maybe some legislation in the future will change that. I bet it will. Anyway, so Kickstarter.
Don't touch your weapon. Keep your hands out of your pocket.
Why is this guy being stopped in the first place? Because he was riding his bike down the wrong way of the road? Can you just tell him to go the other way? Be on your way? That's one weird thing I'm already getting from this.
Keep your hands out of your pockets.
Shoot me then.
Turn around.
Shoot me, mother. Call your office, because I'm the Antichrist. You guys keep harassing me.
I got a
You,
32
dude.
Frank uncooperative.
I just come up here to get peace.
No, put bike down.
All right, mother. What's up, G? What's up, G? Huh?
Really, man?
What's up?
What do you got?
What the fuck? You serious?
Hello.
Not you, Siri. Shut the fuck up. This guy's a fucking idiot. Not the cop in this case, but this guy here. Like, what the fuck is this? Also, I want to know this guy's history. If this guy was, like, really being harassed by the police and he's just, like, snapped at this point, I'm kind of curious about that. You know, all I got is this surface level, yeah, riding a bicycle on the wrong side of the street. And known to have a felony arrest warrant for a violation of parole. Scott was uncooperative with the deputy and attempted to flee the scene in his bicycle. Yep, alright, so they were acting on a warrant. Yeah, I kind of get it. He pulled out a knife and he's like, I ain't fucking dealing with this shit. Bang, bang, you're dead. If someone came to my door and like I happened to be carrying that day, and he just pulls out a knife, he's like, "What are you gonna do to me?" What a fucking that's my justification. Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good statement, too. You think a cop is going to get in trouble for killing a white man? Yeah. He had a felony on him. Nothing's going to happen to him. Speaking of which, you'll like this story. I don't know if you heard of this one. This cop... Let me bring up my chat again. It's not common for police to follow someone with a warrant until they break a traffic law. Yeah, that's what I figure. Like, they always... If you got a warrant out, it's just a matter of time before you get pulled over and they carry it out. Like, oh, score. But yeah, here's an interesting story, I thought. Let's see. Officer fired twice after feeding homeless man. San Antonio's shit sandwich cop working as a police officer again, this time in Floresville. Oh shit, did he already get hired again? I thought he got fired. No, come on. I'm pretty sure he got fired again. I kind of want to make a little video on this because it's not so much the act, it's the thought process leading up to that act. That's really fucked up too. From my understanding, he got fired again. So like so this goes back to 2016. There we go. All right, Luckhurst and another officer in 2016 defecated into a toilet in the women's bathroom. What? And spread a brown substance on the seat. Luckhurst bragged about it to other officers. The department placed him on another indefinite suspension. And in June 2020, 4 full years after that incident, an arbiter affirmed the termination. But earlier this month, let's see, that just 5 months after his initial firing, Luckhurst was hired as a reserve officer by police department in Texas. This week, after being inundated with emails. Yep, there we go. After being in it, so this other town quietly tried to hire him back. And then people send out a bunch of outrage to this department, and they let him go again. And the city will be implementing stricter hiring policies. Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it. After a second termination was upheld, San Antonio City Manager Eric Walsh said, "This individual clearly has no business wearing an SAPD uniform, and it should have never been this hard to fire him." I didn't know about the seat incident. I like how we hear all this talk about trans people going in the wrong fucking bathrooms, and we should have the police coming on them, and here's a guy with his buddy going in the woman's bathroom and smearing feces on the toilet seat, and feeding a homeless man a shit sandwich. A literal shit sandwich. That's the thought process. Like, so what did he do? Did he drop a log in the toilet and fished it out with his hands? Brought it to the kitchen? And his wife is like, "What are you making, honey?" "Oh, I'm making a sandwich for a young man out in the street." "Oh, that's nice of you." "What's that, Daddy?" "Oh, it's just a shit sandwich." So fucked. Yeah, later a test, he had picked up the feces with a discarded piece of bread so he wouldn't step on it, and then put it in a food container, which he assumed the man would throw away. But David, the officer who was present, testified that Luckhurst had laughed about it at the scene before later telling other officers that he had made a sandwich and force-fed someone. Who says that expecting, like, praise and laughter? Yeah. Yeah, man, I went to a homeless guy and I force-fed him a shit sandwich. Dude, that's kind of fucked up. What? What do you mean? Why aren't you laughing? Why are you mad? Fucking shit sandwich. Yeah, a guy that has the ability to shoot me dead and have no recourse about it. Well, not me specifically, but, you know, a guy who has the ability to decide life or death situations he should not have that position if he's going to be feeding homeless guys shit sandwiches and defecating in women's bathrooms and thinking it's funny. And you know what? And the thing is that the police union is a demonstration of why unions are important, because look how hard it was to fire that guy. Unions work. Shit sandwich. I'm gonna feed a homeless guy a shit sandwich. And then be confused by the anger of it. Alright, let's see here. It's time for me to wrap it up, actually. Yep, alright, it is time for me to get going. Alright, good night. See, I wonder if I can interrupt this stream with my computer stream. I want to see how at will I can like switch this up. It looks like this might work. All right. Alright, so I'm going to start stream. Look at that. Okay, I can do that. Nice. I can just switch over if I will as long as I keep the event active. Alright. Look at that. Okay, I can do that. Nice. I can just switch over if I will as long as I keep the event active. Alright. Well, goodbye. Good night.